The most viral video on this channel so far is from 2021, and it was a curtain bangs for fine hair tutorial. And the reason why it took off was because some people loved it and some people didn't, and it got a little bit of a commenting conversation going on. So thank you for all the comments, everyone. This video is up to about 70,000 views now, which is by far the most amount of views on my channel so far. But my skills and my techniques for curtain bangs for fine hair have definitely changed in the last 4 years. So I'm going to do an updated version for you, which I hope more of you will enjoy this time. And either way, leave your comments. The conversations are really good for the exposure of the video. Okay, I'm going to talk about my curtain bangs first. Now, everybody's curtain bangs are going to look different, okay? And I have very fine hair and not a lot of hair here. So I've had my curtain bangs cut by multiple different hairdressers, and this is how they always do them. Why? Because if you take too much of my hair away, I'm literally going to have no hair left back here. I just have fine hair. So they're longer in lengths to blend with the rest of my hair, and they're not very thick. Now, fine hair, it doesn't mold and it doesn't hold as easily as other hair types. So a little bit of extra product like a styling mousse and a little bit of extra effort is going to be needed to make it move and to make it stay. So let me show you my tricks. I will be using the hairdryer with a round brush, but I'll also be using Velcro rollers. Velcro rollers have been very in fashion for styling bangs this year in 2025, and they're absolutely amazing for curtain bangs. Step one, I need to work with my hair damp. So I'm going to, typically I would do this when I get out of the shower, so my hair is just wet. But for the purpose of this video, I'm going to use a little spritzing bottle and just dampen this for you. I don't bother to really section it off. I just kind of do whatever feels like the right amount of hair, which is this amount. I'm going to get it pretty wet because if it's not wet enough, it won't do anything. Today, I'm going to be using a lot of AG products. I've been meaning to use them for so long and I keep on forgetting. Okay, so that's pretty well saturated, and definitely want to make sure it's saturated at the roots because that's where we're going to need the most movement. I'm going to use some mousse gel from AG. This is reminding me of that video that I made where I tried yeah. We have a hilarious video where I try Design Me's mousse dry shampoo for the first time, but I thought it was a regular spray one and I just put mousse all over my head. So I am using this product for the first time too. So a little bit of PTSD from that. Now I don't want to put too much because it's going to make my hair greasy. Fine hair gets greasy quick, but I do want to put it enough in that it's going to actually do something. So I'm just going to rinse my hands first so I'm not all slippy. Okay, so another thing to note about my hair is that my hair grows backwards. So it naturally has this big volume here. So I don't really need to work too hard to get more volume here. I more so actually want to try and eliminate the parting and kind of bring all this hair together. Trusty hairdryer with a nice, what do you call this bit? This bit on the end? Mouth? I don't know. And hairdryer. And so I will roll underneath to begin with just to kind of get them dry, and eventually I'll be rolling them backwards and setting them onto a Velcro hairdryer. So first of all, I'm just going to dry it from side to side. That'll do. And once it's kind of gotten dried from side to side for a little bit to try and eliminate the parting, I will then go underneath here and start giving it a bit of a roll. I feel like I'm really yanking it. If you're enjoying this video, please make sure to subscribe. And then I'm going to start rolling it backwards. And then that is when I'm going to set it. And my hair dries extremely fast, so you'd be surprised. It dries so fast. So I almost want to kind of get it ready like this. Really hard without a mirror. And I'm doing a cold shot. So once you've rolled it with the hot one, you'll roll it with the cold shot to cool it down. So it's almost like setting the curls. So you go hot and then cold. And then I will take this whole thing and set it on a Velcro roller, going backwards away from my face. And then in an ideal world, you do your makeup, let it chill for a bit. I look like Cindy Lou Who. And of course, with the rest of the hair, you could just like straighten it or do little flicks in it, whatever you fancy. I'm just gonna show you the bangs today. You can also use a little bit of like a finishing spray too. With fine hair, more hold is better, but you don't want to apply anything that's gonna make it like so crispy that you can't brush through it. So this is the Frizz Proof Humidity Protection Light Hold High Shine. Give that a nice little, and just let it chill for a bit and then pray for the best. Okay, so it's time to let it go and see how much bounce you got. What do I look like? Okay, I look like a mop right now. Hang on, let's see where it goes. So this has definitely eliminated the parting a bit for me, which is really important on my hair. Like I said, I have like a crazy cowlick, so getting rid of that and bringing the bangs forward is really important. I must admit, when I do this from like out of the shower, I get more movement right in here. It's also really hard just to see on my dark hair. But I'm going to just emphasize it a little bit by putting a bit of a flat iron through it. Kind of twisting and flicking it out a little bit. I just want to flick it out a little bit. So if that didn't work, do Lindsay's trick of giving it a little bit of a wave. Oh, that does look better. Oh my God, that does look so much better. Now you spray. Okay, that looks good now, I would say, you know, other than that bit, but you know, good. So there you have it. Simple and easy. I do feel like the blow drying did make a difference though, because otherwise you wouldn't be able to get that extra volume. But that is a nice trick with the flat iron. The reality is fine hair is really hard to get volume in. And if you're coming straight out of the shower, the blow dryer roller with the hot and cold settings and then setting it on a Velcro roller for as long as possible, ideally the entire time that you've done your makeup, that is gonna work the best. Now, if you're like me today, trying to do a quicker version of this video on dry hair and dampening it, it really didn't work quite as well. So that flat iron trick to emulate the blow dry trick really worked because it's applying a much higher amount of heat in one go. I'm actually really happy with the results today. The process was a little bit more frustrating than I was expecting it to. I did, like I said, practice the roller video out of the shower. But I wasn't about to shower in Lindsay's house. So I hope you learned something. If you have comments, questions, please put them down here for me. If you'd like to know more about these AG products that I used, I really like this mousse, and this really nice flexible shiny hairspray is absolutely amazing. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to subscribe. You can follow me on Instagram, Faye Smith Beauty. We'll see you next time.